What if someone said it's possible to rebuild lost muscle and feel strong again in your 60s, 70s, even 80s, without extreme workouts or complicated diets? It might sound unbelievable, but new research is proving exactly that. While most people assume that getting older means getting weaker, the real story is much more hopeful. Aging doesn't have to mean losing strength, energy, or independence. By the time most people reach 80, they've lost nearly half of their muscle mass compared to when they were younger. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it's one of the main reasons so many older adults struggle with balance, joint pain, or even simple tasks like standing up or climbing stairs. But here's the twist. Studies now show that muscle loss isn't just a result of aging, it's often a result of habits. And even better, there are simple daily habits that can actually reverse this process. Let's explore the top science-backed daily habits that help seniors rebuild strength, protect their muscles, and feel decades younger, no gym membership required. Habit 1. Hormetic stress. Small, healthy stress for big gains. Most people avoid discomfort, cold, heat, hunger, tension, but a little bit of short-term physical stress, when done safely, can be incredibly beneficial. It's called hormetic stress, and it acts like a workout for your cells. Take a 30-second blast of cold water at the end of a shower. It might feel shocking at first, but it activates hormones that protect muscle tissue and even support fat burning. Sitting in a sauna? That's another form of hormetic stress. A Finnish study showed that older adults who use saunas regularly had 40% less muscle loss. Even short fasting periods, like eating within an 8-hour window, can improve how muscles repair themselves. And don't forget about isometric holds, pressing or pulling against something solid for 5 to 10 seconds. It's low impact, but it tells the body, hey, these muscles are needed. Don't break them down. The key is moderation. These bursts of discomfort are meant to be short and controlled, but they switch on powerful, stay-young systems in the body. And most people never hear about them from their doctors. Habit 2. Protein timing. Not just what you eat, but when almost everyone knows protein is important. But many older adults make one simple mistake. They eat most of their protein at dinner and too little at breakfast or lunch. As the body ages, it becomes less efficient at using protein. It's called anabolic resistance. Basically, older muscles need more encouragement to grow, and muscles only listen for a few hours after each meal. That's why it's important to spread protein throughout the day. Instead of toast or cereal in the morning, try Greek yogurt, eggs, or cottage cheese. At lunch and dinner, go for lean meats, legumes, or tofu. Aim for 25-30 grams of protein per meal. One study from the University of Texas showed that seniors who adjusted protein timing without changing the total amount gained over a pound of muscle in 12 weeks without extra exercise. Better energy, clearer thinking, and more control over appetite were all added benefits. Habit 3. Get the sunshine vitamin D, and muscle strength. Most people think vitamin D is only about bones. But here's the surprise. Vitamin D is also called the muscle vitamin. Muscle cells have special docking stations for it, and without enough, they simply don't work properly. Over 80% of older adults are low in vitamin D and often don't even know it. The skin becomes less efficient at making it with age. Even people who get sun every day may not be absorbing enough. Researchers now recommend 2,000–4,000 IU daily for seniors, not the outdated 600 IU, and combining it with vitamin K2 to help guide calcium into bones instead of arteries. K2 is found in foods like hard cheeses, fermented soy, and egg yolks. Getting enough vitamin D has been linked to 25% more muscle strength, better balance, and faster reaction times, all crucial for avoiding falls and staying independent. A simple blood test from a doctor can confirm if levels are low. Habit 4. Lower inflammation. Stop the silent muscle breakdown. Chronic inflammation is like a low-burning fire in the body. It doesn't always hurt, but it slowly damages cells, including muscle tissue. This type of inflammation increases with age, and researchers now call it inflammaging. Common causes include poor sleep, an unhealthy gut, stress, or even undiagnosed food sensitivities. And inflammation makes it harder for muscles to grow, even if someone is eating well and staying active. Here's how seniors can fight it. Prioritize sleep. Going to bed at the same time in a dark, quiet room lowers inflammation markers by up to 40%. Eat anti-inflammatory foods. Fatty fish, turmeric, berries, olive oil, and green tea help cool the immune system. Support the gut. Super-agers often eat 30+ different plant foods weekly, plus yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut. Don't overtrain. Too much exercise increases inflammation. Balance is key. Gentle daily movement with just 1-2 intense sessions a week. Want to know if inflammation is high? A simple blood test called HSCRP reveals it. Healthy levels are below 1.0. Many seniors walk around with 3-5x, that silently losing muscle without knowing why. Habit 5, micronutrient support, the invisible strength builders. Protein, carbs, and fats get all the attention. But micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, are the quiet powerhouses behind muscle function. Without them, protein can't do its job, and recovery slows down. Here are a few key ones. Magnesium, essential for over 300 processes, including muscle contraction. Most seniors don't get enough. Vitamin B12 helps with nerve signals and energy. Harder to absorb with age, especially for those on acid reducers or diabetes meds. Creatine, not just for bodybuilders, boosts muscle power and brain health in seniors. A daily dose of 3-5 grams is safe and effective. Zinc, selenium, chromium help repair muscles, reduce stress, and move nutrients into muscle cells. A study found that seniors with balanced micronutrient levels preserve 22% more muscle over 5 years. The best approach? Whole foods first, then targeted supplements based on real needs. Habit 6, train the brain-muscle connection. Don't just lift, connect. Most people think weak muscles are just from disuse or age. But a surprising reason behind strength loss is the breakdown in communication between the brain and the muscles. This is known as the neuromuscular connection, and it starts to weaken after age 60, unless it's actively trained. Imagine muscles as light bulbs and the brain as the power source. If the wiring is damaged, the bulb won't shine no matter how strong it is. Super-agers, the seniors who remain unusually strong, often include habits that train coordination and brain activity, not just movement. Practice coordination-based activities, Tai Chi, dancing, ping pong, or tennis challenge, both the brain and the muscles in ways that basic walking does not. Try breathing exercises. Simple patterns like box breathing, inhale 4 seconds, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, help activate the vagus nerve, which improves muscle control and nervous system function. Support the nervous system with nutrients. Alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl L-carnitine, and methylated B vitamins nourish nerve pathways. Keep the mind sharp. Puzzle games, learning new skills, or memory challenges help preserve motor control and brain-to-muscle signals. Muscle memory isn't just a saying, it's a biological fact. Keeping the mind engaged helps the body stay coordinated, stable, and ready for action. Habit 7, progressive resistance training, the ultimate anti-aging tool. Finally, the single most powerful habit for muscle restoration is progressive strength training. That means slowly and safely increasing the challenge placed on muscles over time. Many believe strength training is only for the young or athletic, but researchers now call it the closest thing we have to an anti-aging drug. And it's not about lifting heavy weights, it's about reaching muscle fatigue with safe form and controlled effort. Seniors who follow a progressive training routine often focus on intensity, not duration. Just 20-30 minutes of effort-based movement twice a week can outperform hours of light activity. Use compound movements. Exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band rows. Mimic daily motions and train multiple muscles at once. Track progress. A simple notebook to track reps, sets, or resistance helps ensure gradual growth. Slow down the movement. Lowering weight slowly, eccentric phase, builds more strength and protects joints. Even in their 70s and 80s, people can gain several pounds of muscle and improve strength by over 30% in just 12 weeks, as shown in University of Alabama research. Along the way, participants also saw improvements in brain function, balance, and blood sugar. The real danger isn't strength training, it's avoiding it. Without it, muscle loss is almost guaranteed. But the moment someone starts, even slowly, the body begins to rebuild. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. With the right habits, seniors can stay active, independent, and strong for decades longer than many believe possible. And it doesn't take all 7 habits at once. The smartest way to begin? Pick one. Maybe it's adding protein to breakfast or a 10-second isometric hold against the kitchen counter. Maybe it's stepping outside for 15 minutes of sun, or finally starting those simple chair exercises. Each small effort is an investment in the future self. The one still gardening, traveling, and playing with grandkids 10 years from now. So here's the challenge. Choose one habit and begin today. Then build from there, step by step. The body responds faster than most people think. Now it's your turn. Which habit surprised you the most? Are any of these already part of your routine? Do you know someone over 70 who inspires you with their strength and energy? Drop a comment below and share your story. You never know who it might inspire. And if this video helped, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get notified about new science-based tips for staying strong, sharp, and full of life at any age. Because strength isn't just for the young, it's for anyone willing to take the first step.